Welcome back to Basement Video Podcast. I'm your host, John. Producer over there, Andrew. You guys know Alex, he's back. And who do we have here? This is Dean, friend of the podcast for years. Tell us a bit about yourself. Well, Alex tries to shake the beer out of your hand.
Yeah, well, he tries to fucking drown you while you're
I
drinking.
was trying to do like I fucking... Because you know what this movie's about? It's about cops, friendship, alright?
What movie?
I don't fucking remember.
The heat is on. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Dean, tell us about yourself before we jump into that.
Yeah.
I mean,
What do you do? What do you like to do?
Who are you?
I work at Starbucks full time. I like watching movies and hanging out with my friends.
You're not gonna go back to where you actually work. You're just
No, yeah,
Starbucks, he said.
that is irrelevant to what we're doing.
Yeah, he
here
said
today.
Starbucks.
Do you like tattoos?
No, I hate them. They're for pirates and hookers.
Yeah,
I agree.
I agree.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're talking about Beverly Hills Cop. Beverly Hills Cop.
Someone said
That was
best
a funny
movie ever
joke,
made.
John.
Thanks, buddy.
You really got him with the joke there. You laughed really hard at that one.
You call me a belly full of jelly. That would make me pretty laugh.
I said bowl full of jelly,
Oh, that's even better.
like Santa.
Mhm.
All right, Dean, we brought you on for this one because I think you're the number one. Look, he's wearing the gym shirt that Eddie Murphy wears from the high school in Detroit.
He's wearing it in that photo right
That's
there.
he actually is wearing
Yeah.
Well,
that right
you're
now.
talking
Make
about.
that
Let's
bigger?
bring this photo up right here.
Yeah. There it is, man.
Here, 1 second, Andy.
Oh, what?
I'm sorry.
What's
I
going
called
on
you out.
here, John? Oh,
Look at that shirt.
oh,
This is
there
when
it
he
is.
first gets to LA. We're jumping a bit ahead, but just because it was mentioned, where he laughs at the people wearing the Michael Jackson style suits. But it's also a nod. Was it Delirious or Raw? He wore that.
That'd be Raw.
Yeah, he's laughing at it, but it's funny because he wore something very similar in his stand-up special.
Which was filmed 2 years before that.
Yeah. So yeah, back to the movie. Dean, give us some background on why this is your favorite.
My dad showed me it probably in '99.
All three were already out then, so you can enjoy all of them.
Yeah. I didn't watch number 3 though. Number 3 is 96.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
94, something like that.
Yeah, I didn't watch the third one until later on. I didn't even know there was a third one until later on. I knew there was the first 2 because my dad only watched the first 2. And there was nothing back then like IMDb where you could see if there's a third one. Yeah, movie reminds me of my dad. It's a good movie, you know. You know those movies that calm you down where you don't really have to think about?
Yeah, it's
But
like
you
it's
still
just
watch
comfy.
it. Yeah, you don't play on your phone the whole time. You know, you watch it and you know it's gonna happen. But it's like I Love You, Man.
It's
with
comfort,
Paul Rudd. Yeah,
comfort movie.
Yeah, comfort movie.
I think mine would have to be like Kung Fu Panda. I love that movie.
There you go.
Because you
know,
starred in that one.
You still. Oh, wow. It starts. Oh,
I was there too, don't
I'm
worry.
glad I'm in the middle.
Who are you, the little guy?
No.
Oh, you were the panda?
Yeah, Alex was the little guy.
Hopefully you get the turtles. You can die soon.
I hope so. Don't worry.
But turtles usually live a long time, Alex.
He was already like 1,000 years old at that point.
Are you saying John is 1,000 years old
Nah.
at this point?
I don't get what's going on.
Are you sweating?
What?
Are you sweating?
Am I? Am I glistening right now?
Yeah, you look wet.
Oh. I don't know. I mean, I've been eating healthier, and the diet's been seem to be working where I'm just sweating, where I'm just sitting down now.
Me
So my
too.
metabolism's actually like a lot higher now than it used to be.
You look good.
Yeah.
You look
I mean, like I haven't changed it much, but
Haven't you lost 9 pounds, you said?
15 pounds so
15
far.
now?
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah, and I'm at like there's like a percentage. I did my weight machine, and it shows how much percentage of body fat. I was at 50%. Now I'm at 43.
That's pretty
Nice.
sick.
Yeah.
I honestly, when you walked in, I noticed it.
But we haven't seen each other in like
That's exactly why
Last
you
time-
don't notice it.
Like right, not obviously not the neck, but right here on the cheeks. It's coming down, buddy. You're
I mean, it doesn't. It's gonna take a long time. Like I have,
So what?
I have like a whole like spreadsheet of like step by step, like from now till December, and then from December till like March, and then from March till June, and it's just like step by steps of what I'm gonna be taking to keep going with my goal until like
what's your end goal?
by the end of September, I want to try to get to at least be 250 pounds
Like this
September?
next September.
Oh, I was going to say.
like
Yeah,
this-
a year
like
from
today.
Yeah, that's a lot to do, but
No, a year
year from now?
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah.
that's a good goal.
Awesome.
Mostly because like I can't, like, my family went to Serbia and I can't fit in those seats, so the only way I can fly in planes is if I buy first class, which is an extra $1,000. So they're just like, how about not like go to the Serbia this year? And I'm like, okay, I won't go then. And then like another thing too, I don't know if I told you guys this, but like last year it was my birthday, and my sister lived in Ohio, and she took me to Cedar Point, and she was so excited to like take me to like like the rides and everything, and I could not fit at any of the rides, and it was just like a really depressing birthday for me.
Yeah, that sucks, buddy.
Like,
But you're taking the right steps now, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
eating
for you, buddy.
healthy and
That's dope.
gotta make sure not to go over my limits and
No
stuff.
more 7-Eleven.
I know,
Yeah.
Why'd you say it sarcastically?
no. Well,
Once in a while.
Well, no, because in my head I'm thinking, how often do I even eat 7-Eleven? Because it's like out of the way. Like, it's like I
It
don't.
was just really when I lived at that.
Yeah,
You
but
loved it, though.
I used to go. You know what? When I used to work at Chrysler, every morning I would actually go get.
Wait, you
like,
don't
their-
work at Chrysler anymore?
Well, I've been off for like months now.
Yeah, now you're off another 2 weeks. Anyways, yeah.
But I used to get like their breakfast pizzas. I don't know why, but I really like their
Pizzas?
breakfast. No, like it's a pizza. It's like a little like
Just like the slice.
it's like a small circle, like a personal pizza, a small circle.
Oh, like a 4-piece one?
Yeah, that one.
Little individual
What's
guy.
what's on it? What's on a breakfast pizza?
Eggs and bacon or something?
Eggs,
Sausage?
bacon. No, it's actually just eggs, bacon,
Cheese.
cheese, obviously, onions. I think.
Obviously.
Tomato sauce?
No,
How's it a pizza?
What sauce do they have on it?
They put.
they just use the egg yolk as like its
Oh.
own sauce.
Ugh.
That
Did they
cooks.
cook it?
Yeah, it's still cooked.
Oh,
Then
okay.
it's not sauce. It would be hard. Not hard, but not.
Or is
Is
like
it
a
like
hollandaise?
hollandaise?
Yeah.
It's probably like hollandaise sauce. That's like a breakfast sauce.
Is it like
Oh.
buttery?
Yes.
Yeah, that's a
it's
hollandaise sauce. then.
So it's not healthy. It's very buttery.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds like shit.
So no more of that.
I would avoid that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably.
Well,
like,
you look good. I noticed
yeah.
it right when you walked in, and that's awesome. I can't wait to see what you do.
Thank you.
No problem. All right.
segue.
Yeah.
Into
Like
Beverly
from
Hills.
Beverly
Cop.
Hills
Well,
Cop, so-
I haven't seen Dean, my good friend,
Yeah, I know.
in a fortnight.
Speaking of getting in shape, he was wearing that phys ed shirt the whole time. You
I
know,
was,
the one
yeah.
that
I'm
Dean's
wearing a
wearing.
gym
and,
class shirt. See?
there we go.
Same
yeah.
one as in the movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
We already said that, but.
All right. So just let's start it off. All right, Alex.
Did he not have a better shirt than that? Like, what was the?
No. The point is because he's from Detroit, right?
Oh.
And
It's
that's,
just showing he's from Detroit, and they
Detroit's
showed
like
it
his
out
gym
like an
class
actual
shirt.
school.
yeah. Okay, I'll start off, Alex. 'Cause you watched this for the first time when?
This is my first time ever. This is my first
When
time.
did you watch it?
Yesterday, last night.
Last night. Okay.
Like I texted John. I was like, this is.
No, don't spoil it.
Don't spoil it. Okay, I want to know. Okay, so remember the movie.
Mhm.
I want to know from the introduction,
Mhm.
like from like the opening credit, like the opening scene, whatever, where it's like they're going through the Ford motor plant and all
And then
that
the
stuff,
cigarettes.
Mhm.
and the cigarettes. I want to know from then until his friend gets murdered
What-
in his apartment building. I want to know
Mhm.
from then. What did you think from the introduction
To-
that the movie was going to be about, knowing that it's called Beverly Hills Cop?
And you know they're in Detroit.
That was the thing. Actually, you know what? That reminds me because like I remember this movie. Has it never been called Cops? Has it always just been called Cops singular?
They never changed the name of the movie. The second it was released, it was always called Beverly Hills Cop.
So when I watched that movie, I was like, okay, so this is his partner, like his friend or whatever. They're gonna be like partners.
Yeah, they clearly say he was a criminal.
Yeah,
Remember, like, "Hey, when did you get out?
Yeah, and he had the stolen bonds that Eddie Murphy didn't want to know about.
Bail bonds.
Axel, sorry.
He said, remember they're in the bar and they're playing pool?
yeah, they're playing pool. He's
Yeah.
like, I got these Baron bonds.
He showed the bonds in the kitchen.
He's like, yo, let's just steal a car, bro. And I'm like, he's like, what?
okay.
Okay, and they just do. It's just like,
that didn't happen, Alex.
oh,
He says he can't steal a car because he's a cop. Did you
Oh.
watch this movie?
I did watch the movie.
Okay.
No, dude, they stole a car. You don't remember?
So, okay, back to the original question then. From opening credits of it being in Detroit, since we live in Windsor, Detroit, right?
Mhm.
From Detroit till when
His friend gets murdered.
his friend Tivino gets murdered. Moited.
He gets murdered.
He
gets moited.
We're gonna moid him, Mr. J.
Till he gets murdered. What did you think it was going to be about with the name Beverly Hills Cop? Think about that question.
That's a good
for
question.
The movie's called Beverly Hills Cop,
Yeah,
right?
they're in
And the first
Detroit.
20
In
minutes are in Detroit.
The first 20 minutes in Detroit, and his friend gets murdered, right?
Yeah.
And remember when he's like, "What do you like?" He's like, "I just got out." When his friend that gets murdered said, "Oh, I just got out." Yada yada yada. He's like, "Where you been working for the past month?" He said, "Oh, I was working down with Jenny Summers." Where Jenny Summers? Oh, a security guard. Remember? What did you think that movie was going to be about? Knowing it's Beverly Hills Cop,
He said, just going off the title, what did you
Yeah.
assume was going to happen after
but knowing
before
they're
his
in
buddy
Detroit,
died?
knowing they're in Detroit.
I would assume something would happen that would require him to need to go to Beverly
Well, that's
Hills.
obvious, but what did you think?
Probably either his friend did something shady, and he needs to bust him out, or he's gonna die, or his friend betrays him and he wants payback. It's either one of those three things.
Okay, sweet. That's what I wanted.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I was like, this is like you guys are like, that's a good question. I'm like,
Hey, I don't get the question.
no, I get it. It's kind of like hard to explain. It's like, well, I mean, there's only three things that could, like a couple of things that can happen because the movie requires like he goes to obviously Beverly Hills.
Or no, not
His name
necessarily.
could have been Beverly Hills.
His name's Axel, by the way. Is that
Axel
not-
Foley.
Axel
That is
Foley.
the strangest name. Like,
Yeah, but there's a fourth option that could have happened.
what's the
What if he's not the main cop and a cop from Beverly Hills comes to Detroit and that's the Beverly Hills Cop?
Oh, like a third party, and he's the actual like main.
And that's
like,
the Beverly Hills Cop. Something like that could happen.
I guess, yeah.
I'm not saying I wanted it to. I'm just
Possibility.
saying that's another possibility.
I was actually really surprised how casually they murdered his friend. By the way, just like in the.
Do you know who murdered
I was just
his
gonna say,
friend?
do you know who murdered his friend? Alex liked that show.
Yeah, you see
Remember
the
Breaking Bad?
show. Remember Mike from Breaking Bad?
Mike Ehrmantraut?
the guy with the fucking eyebrows?
No,
The guy that wasn't bald. That was the guy, the main villain's like henchman, the
Old
main
guy.
henchman the whole time.
Remember
one
Walter
that he
White
flipped-
kills him down by like the little lake or pond?
In
You
Breaking
guys are
Bad.
actually asking me to remember a movie I haven't seen in like
Breaking
like,
Bad.
show.
TV show in like 6 years.
It's Mike, man. He's like
one of
a
the main
pretty main
characters.
character.
Pull up a picture of Mike, someone.
For Alex.
I got you. Right,
And-
you got it?
And then
You
pull
got
up,
it? I
pull
want
up
to
a
talk.
picture of Mike.
There's a picture I already saw on Google, Andrew. It's him then side by side with him in Breaking Bad.
Okay, you watched it last night, right?
Yeah.
So you remember when he hits him in the back of the head?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, sorry, and then he shoots him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, that guy.
That's Mike from Breaking Bad.
Okay.
The old guy.
I know who the guy in the movie that I just saw last night is. I don't know who Mike is.
Their faces look identical.
I get that, but I
They're
don't.
the same person.
It's a huff. I'm really sorry. I'm like, you guys are like.
Dude, it's your first time watching the movie. It's okay.
I know.
That's
Okay.
Mike.
What the fuck?
It's him from Breaking Bad.
Do you want to click it so we can show,
Yeah,
in case other people don't know, like Alex?
So that's Mike from Breaking Bad, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
He's the main henchman to Victor.
Jesus.
And remember in the movie?
Yeah.
When they're in remember the guy that gets thrown into the
Oh
buffet
my
bar?
God. Yeah.
That's him, man.
That's
That's
it.
him.
Threw me off because I'm like, who has fuzzy hair like that? And it's like, oh yeah, he doesn't have hair.
Yeah, not anymore.
Oh,
He's
jeez.
old, right?
I mean,
Older.
well, yeah, he must have
Yeah.
been like in his like late
He was
40s.
probably 30s or 40s.
Late-
30s.
I would
I'd
say late
30,
40s,
yeah. Late 30s.
Yeah, it's kind of cool actually. Wow.
Yeah.
All right, Alex. Let's just. No, never mind.
Hmm?
Let's just get to the point. You fucking didn't like this movie. Tell us why, so we can get you.
So we can
This
get
isn't
ya.
the reason
Gotcha.
why I didn't enjoy this movie was because this isn't the kind of movies I'm into. This is the kind of movies my mom is into. She's into
Yeah,
like
I watched Rush Hour with your mom once.
yeah, that's a funny movie though. It's like
This is a funny movie too. If this didn't happen, Rush Hour wouldn't have happened.
I guess
So the first original
I would say that
buddy cop movie.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a buddy cop movie,
yeah.
right? So 48 Hours also
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy.
Like there was
right?
other buddy cop stuff, but not really mixed with
You
comedy
could say
before 48 hours.
Police Academy is a buddy cop movie.
That's just
This
false pretense.
Lethal Weapon.
Yeah,
Lethal Weapon's a classic one.
Yeah.
What's
21 Jump Street.
There you go. But that's
Yeah,
not a movie.
That was a
That's new.
TV show.
That was a book. Yeah, TV
Well,
show. There
they
you go.
made a movie too. There.
Yeah, no, that's
But,
a buddy
like,
cop.
oh,
movie.
later on, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I like Lethal Weapon, by the way. That's like actually.
Yeah.
Don't bring up Lethal Weapon.
I'm
in
not.
front of Dean.
I know.
No, don't bring up the TV show.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but when I watched this movie, it kind of reminded me of a movie that me and you watched that like made fun of this trope. It had like Arnold in it, and it was like about like action hero. That's what it was called.
Last Action Hero. That movie
Yeah.
was shit.
I know it's purposely supposed to be shit, but it's
No,
just
it wasn't. Remember Hamzlick was still mad at us?
he was mad. I was like, you guys didn't even watch the movie, and we like answered all of his questions that was about the movie, and we're like, yeah, we watched
He's
it.
like, you guys weren't paying attention. He would ask us like trivia questions, and we'd answer them all perfect. He's like, I don't get it.
Like the scene where like he's driving away with the cigarette truck, and like he gets away from like the cops or whatever, and like he like what happens? He knocks them over or something, and then the thing explodes on its own behind him. Or
So he's grabbing on the chain that opens and closes the door, right? If
Yeah.
you pull it one way, it opens. If you pull it the other way, it closes, right? So he's obviously holding on the open one, so it stays open. You can hold on to it, right?
Uh-huh.
You're talking about when the cigarettes?
Yeah.
Yeah, when they're coming out. I don't smoke Lug Strike. I smoke King Size Pete. Yeah.
That's what he said.
I think that I
It's like you
think that's
memorized the
an impor-
movie.
I
Wow.
I think
How many
that's
times have
an.
you seen this movie?
I watch
the
it.
first one.
The first one once a week.
Okay.
So, but
For how long?
Here's,
For how long?
here's the thing, though.
It's
Here's the thing,
continuous.
though. That scene is really one of the first scenes. Mine is with him in it, right?
Mhm.
So they're trying to show you all of Detroit in that scene because they're driving around, right? and then they get in the truck hits a thing, Axel falls behind, and then the cops come up and they're like, freeze, Axel, right? You know, and he's like, Axel, oh, Foley, I knew it was you, right? It's just to show you Detroit.
Good old Detroit.
Yeah, it's because back then, like now what is it, like Baltimore?
Yeah.
Where's
DC?
DC? Those are the dangerous areas. Detroit's not really that dangerous. I mean, it is
In certain parts.
In
not
certain
the whole
parts.
My
city,
sister
though.
was telling me that they actually did clean it up a bit.
It is. So it's like, but back then Detroit was a dangerous. That's like, okay. So in the movie, when he first goes to L.A. to Beverly Hills Cop, Beverly Hills, and he goes to Victor's office. Remember when they throw him out the window?
Yeah.
Yeah, and he gets arrested.
So when he's talking to Victor, he says, Victor's like, well, Detroit's a really violent city.
Yeah, trying to blame the
Trying to
murder on anyone else.
Right? It was, though. Detroit was really bad back then.
I thought they
right?
did that because I thought that was like trying to be like kind of like they were racist to him or something.
Even parts of Detroit still are not.
No, 'cause,
the
like,
best, you
I don't
know?
No,
think
they're
it was-
not.
no, they're
yeah,
just- it was saying
you cross a
Detroit's
certain
shady.
section, it's bad.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
like there's a lot of stories like lately where people are getting road rage and pulling guns on people and shooting them just because they fucking
they
were
can.
driving too slow or something stupid like that. So, I mean, it's still kind of scary.
I was gonna say like I thought that whole part where like he got thrown out the window. Obviously, it's like he's the victim, but then the cops like pull over and they frisk him and they like arrest him, and it's just like. But that's when you're saying like they're saying like Detroit's a very dangerous place. I thought
You
they
said that before, yeah.
yeah I thought they were doing that because like I thought that was like are they being racist or something?
Why would
No,
that mean
so like you
racist?
got to remember, one, it's only the movie's an hour and 30-something minutes, right? So they got to fit that whole storyline in, right? So Michael Tandino, his friend that dies, right? Obviously he told Axel in the beginning, he's like, oh, I'm working for Jenny Summers, right? And then he goes down and he goes to Victor's office after he talks to Jenny, goes to Victor's office, yada yada. So he knew that he's going there, and Victor knew that they killed Michael Tandino, obviously.
Yeah, because the guy who killed him was in the room at the
Mike
same time.
killed him, right? So
Wait, he didn't see them though. He got knocked out.
No, I'm saying that guy recognizes him.
Oh, okay.
yeah, so when Victor's like, oh, like let's, we're gonna throw him out, blah 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 blah. So they throw him through the window. Why they threw him out the window? I don't know.
I was gonna say that's so
I don't know,
excessive.
but
like-
that's a way that he got introduced.
Yeah, I
to
wrote
the
that down. Like,
cops.
why would you smash your own window?
Yeah, like why would you? But if he didn't smash his own, one, it's a movie. If he didn't smash the window and get arrested, he would have never been introduced to Judge Reinhold and.
So you think it might have been on purpose? He was trying to get arrested?
I mean, no,
not for him,
no.
but for
I
the
mean,
movie's plot.
for
Yeah.
the creators of the writer and like, how else are you gonna introduce him?
He has to get arrested.
He has to
meet
get
the
arrested
cops.
somehow so that the cops meet him,
That's fair.
right? So Andrew Bogomil, the captain, right? Like, so they meet him, right?
yeah, that's what I was trying to say. It felt really forced, that scene.
It has to be. How
Are
else?
you-
How
are you
else
saying it's like lazy writing, or is there?
You know what? That's the only part of this. Like, obviously, it's a movie. We gotta always remember that, and with any movie. But that's the only
Yeah, but
part.
they knew. Because even the next lines after he gets thrown out the window is like, why the fuck are you arresting me for
No, you
getting
throw it
thrown
out the
I
window?
thought they paid the cops or something, or like it was like
No. So they gotta introduce them to the other characters, which is the Captain Bogomil, Taggart, right? John Taggart, and what's Judge Reinhold's character?
Apple something?
No.
I'll look it up. Keep talking.
Yeah.
Steve Jobs.
Yeah, Steve Jobs.
Apple was something.
They have to introduce them to someone else so they can move into the next thing. You're right though. That's probably the only scene out of all three movies.
Oh, Billy Rosewood.
Yeah, Rosewood.
I would say in that situation, if that's the reason, then that is I think that.
I
would
mean,
be-
yeah, how
that
else
would
are you
be
gonna
lazy
do it,
writing?
right?
Yeah. They could make it where like. I don't know. Maybe he saw like someone trying to do like a drug deal, and he could have like tried to like I'm a cop. I can't let this happen, even if it's not my city. He tries to like bust it, and it doesn't go wrong. And
he
He's not
could have.
Batman.
He could have, but he was also going to Victor's office to.
what did he hope to accomplish? By the way, busting into the big bad boss's like own like.
He wanted to kill Michael Tinney. He wanted
He
to kill his
almost
fun.
he could have easily
Mikey.
just died too. That's a really
Yeah,
big.
but he did that like 3 times.
That's true. That's true. It's like he
went to the country
He got
club.
arrested so many times.
Remember-
Like, how many times you gonna keep coming in here?
No, when he goes to the country when he goes to the country club, and what's he say? My name's Ramon. I met Victor at the club.
Yeah.
Purpose simplex tan.
Yeah, he says, Victor, was it Ramon? He's Ramon.
Yeah, he's like,
He's whatever the other guy.
tell Victor Ramon from the club last weekend. Yeah, that. Oh
He
my.
said, I went to the doctor today, and he might have to go get checked.
Yeah, before you shit falling off on him.
We don't want shit falling off on a man.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
amazing. Like that he could just. I could never pull a straight face like and try to come up with a lie like that.
Oh man, it's all that's the thing about
He
Eddie,
does it
Eddie
everywhere he
Murphy in the
goes.
'80s, man. Eddie Murphy in the '80s was it. Like that's hit. Like nothing's better than Eddie Murphy in the '80s. Oh,
I don't know how true this is, but I
Hmm.
read that because I know who Eddie Murphy hung out with in the 80s.
hell yeah.
But apparently he didn't touch drugs to the point like where this movie, the shoots were so long that he was tired as fuck and he wouldn't take coffee for like the first week because he didn't want any of that in his body. But then he would take little sips of coffee to get jolts of energy later on because he couldn't handle it.
Like what kind of stuff does he not want in his body? Like
Drugs, like I said.
I thought you meant coffee. I don't want that
He
coffee.
can't-
No,
he
like
did
you wouldn't do
count
like
coffee as a
like
drug. He didn't want caffeine in it.
cigarettes, anything like
Oh.
that, right? Like nicotine,
Yeah.
cocaine. Cocaine was huge in the '80s.
Yeah, his brother, Rick James.
yeah.
I remember like
Yeah.
I never had coffee my entire life. and then,
Charlie
like,
Murphy.
Charlie Murphy.
I never had coffee in my entire life, and then I asked this girl out that used to like work at the same place at like EB Games, and I asked her out, and I didn't want to ask her because like no, I was like, what do normal people say when they want to ask out? Let's get some coffee. I was like, I asked her, let's go get some coffee, and I never had coffee in my entire life, so I went there, had a double because it seems like that's what the thing that most people get. So I'm like, yeah, I'll have a double.
That's
I
the Canadian way.
I drank that coffee, and I'm like this like throughout the whole day.
Think you're mad
Really?
at it?
Yeah, I was actually really high. I was like,
When was this?
oh, this is years ago. This is like back when I was like almost out. I think it was like literally when I got out of college. So like,
God, that's funny.
Did she think you were weird because you were shaking?
funny thing. After the date, I was like texting her saying like I had a really great time.
The thumbs were shaking. Yeah.
No, because like I offered to drive her home, and she's like, I'll take the bus. And and then I messaged her being like,
You're done? That's it. Dean's done.
Dean's gonna take the bus home.
He's taking the bus. He's outside.
Keep telling your story. Dean's just grabbing a beer.
and then I messaged her after. And then I messaged her after saying like I had a really good time, no reply. And then she got transferred to a different like place because she was actually like she worked at the store with me, so she got transferred to
The Devonshire Mall.
Devonshire Mall. And I was just like, like I wasn't like trying. I was like really like sad, obviously, but it's like I'm not gonna be like okay, whatever, fine. But then I remember like it was.
You're not
either-
going to
it
be
was
like
either with-
obsessive.
No, it was either with
That's
you.
all
I
I
think
can-
you were there, John. It was either you or Max, and we went to the Denver Mall EB Games because I wanted to buy like a game there.
Because we were there to see a movie, and you're like, oh, well, we're here. I'll go to EB Games to get the game I want.
And she so happened to work there, and then
Me and Max had no idea what was going on. Like, 'cause
Yeah.
we didn't know that story.
because it was embarrassing. I don't.
No,
want
I know. I'm not.
And so like because she happened to be
Very
there.
embarrassing.
I bought the game, left, and then I tried going back, and then the person there was like, "You're not welcome in the CB Games."
They straight up said that to you?
Yeah, because I was
Honestly-
like, "What? Why?" It's like you're making one of our coworkers uncomfortable, and I'm like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Why? What'd you say to her?
Nothing. I thought we had a
After-
nice date. Like we were talking about manga and anime and video games,
Yeah.
and then like.
No, yeah. This is definitely going on.
And then like she tells me to like, hey, wait here for a minute, and then she leaves to go see her ex that worked at the mall, and I sat there for like 30 minutes, and then she came back, and then we continued with our date, and then like it was I was really awkward because like who just goes on a date with a guy just so you can and then leave to go see your ex-boyfriend.
Sounds like it went well, dude.
Yeah, listen, that was
So
probably
why did the beginning of the story after the date you said, I thought we had a good date, but then you tell us what happened?
I like to be optimistic. I like to make make her feel like that she didn't do anything.
I think your optimism in this story is your downfall.
Yeah.
fuck, man.
Kind of withdrawn on this one. She
So
went.
are
She
you-
went and saw her ex-boyfriend during your date.
It went pretty well.
Just to hang out.
She's like, oh god, you know.
Are you allowed to go back to EB Games?
Yes, she's not working there anymore, so yes, I am allowed to go there.
Transferred out of city because of him.
She's like,
She went to
Man.
Beverly Hills.
she purposely got transferred because of you in the first place. And then-
Unbelievable! Like I didn't do
I
any.
know you made her feel uncomfortable, and then she leaves. What a fucking bitch.
I didn't do any. How did I make her feel uncomfortable though? That's the thing.
Maybe she just felt awkward and didn't want to deal with it.
If she felt awkward, she shouldn't have gone out with a date with me in the first place.
That's how would she know it was awkward?
You know
if she
what
didn't go on the
though?
date?
You're allowed to go back to EB Games, and that's all that counts, right? And
Now you can buy those games again.
I don't. Yeah, whatever.
Were you buying?
I'm really upset now, actually.
Well, why don't we talk about my favorite movie?
Okay, we'll talk about your favorite movie.
Okay. Johnny, you got any
I still really want
questions?
to do Ninja Scrolls.
questions?
I'm looking at my phone, and my schedule's like, Ninja Scrolls comes out today. And I'm like, we didn't do a review of Ninja Scrolls.
Yeah, because you were
yet.
busy last weekend, and we were supposed to do it last weekend.
Man, you got any questions for Alex?
Yeah, you have any questions?
Alex,
Now's your chance.
I want you to hold this the whole time, okay?
For the rest of the
For
video.
the rest of the video.
In front of your face, please.
Well,
Just kidding. Just kidding.
You're a great friend.
So you just didn't like this movie because you thought it was too cliche? But I think before you answer my question, I think that's why me and Dean might have liked this movie because, like Dean said at the
Easy
beginning,
watch, man.
it's easy watch. It's a comfort movie. You know what's going to happen most part with some funny
Cozy.
laughs along the way.
It's cozy, and it's nice.
And for a first time watch, there is parts that you don't expect that are going to happen. It is a cliche movie, but it's still a very enjoyable, fun movie.
Can we talk about the tits back in the 80s? Are we allowed to talk about that? Is that
on point. Literally.
Yeah, like, oh my god. Did you like that part? Yeah, I know you'd like that part.
The strip club, you probably paused it, rewind a little.
Yeah.
Paused it, rewind,
That was pretty
stop.
80s droopy tits. Are we allowed to talk about this?
Yeah.
don't
Yeah.
care.
Well, the last podcast last video we released, we talked about an ass video for like 10 minutes.
Okay, so here's 80s strippers. And it's making a comeback. See how girls wear bikinis all the way up? Now they pull them up, right? Before it was a low rise, low rise, low rise. 80s females, 80s strippers, saggy tits.
Not even saggy. They're just down because they're still full.
Yeah. But I mean, there's no like.
It's not like plastic and pulled up and everything.
Yeah,
you know?
I hate that.
Yeah.
Ugh, nothing makes me more sick. What do you think, buddy?
I have the exact opposite opinion on you. I hate
Alex
saggy
likes
tits.
girls with triple E titties.
Yeah.
He told me that's what he looks up on.
But like, okay,
But-
triple E this way or
Or-
triple E this way?
I'm not looking for some grandma titties. I'm just.
So
I
he
like-
wants
talking
big-
about
he wants
grandma.
Listen,
giant
I don't
fake
like
tits.
titties that like do like a woo, like you know what I mean, like
Like a mountain slope.
yeah, exactly. I just like
That's
You
what
don't-
yours do.
You want that goofy ski slope? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, he knows. Goofy sport.
He wants Goofy's eyes when they see something. They go straight out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
you like that scene a lot. Did you like
You
like
weren't-
save it? Did you like rewind it? Everything?
No, I mean I've seen the movie so many times. I
You
know
weren't
exactly.
into it though?
No.
I thought a guy like you'd be into that.
I think like I'm just like
You-
I find like strip clubs. Maybe I'm just like really vanilla. And
No, I don't like strip clubs either.
I don't think you're the least vanilla person when it comes to stuff like that, Alex.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen you get interaction.
Because like I don't feel comfortable like at strip clubs. I don't mind like strip club scenes, but I
One
feel
time
like,
we tried to get Alex a stripper, and she thought she didn't want to dance with her because she was ugly. He's like, "You think I'm ugly?" She's like, "No, you're beautiful."
Wait.
And then me and Max
weren't
at the
there?
same
Wait,
time.
Wait. Is this the time that you told me to pick you up from Studio 4?
No.
No.
That was the time Guy made us all go.
we went to Cheetahs. Was
Yeah,
it?
that
Oh,
was
that's a
Cheetahs.
good club.
Yeah, we went there, and
And
then,
then-
you brought in like this girl,
Stop that.
and like, her name was like Cinnamon or something.
Probably
And
not.
she's like, "Do you want
Not
you looking
actually.
for a dance?" And I'm like, "No,
No, we called her over because you were nervous. We're like, "Oh, Alex, don't worry, we'll get it set up so you don't have to talk to anyone."
Yeah.
Me and Max call her over. He's like, "No, I don't want this dance." He's getting mad at us, but she thinks he's getting mad at her. He's like, "What? You don't think I'm pretty enough?" I was like, "No, There's
you're
nothing
very
wrong
pretty."
with you. It's me." And then she walked away, and me and Max simultaneously just slapped her ass.
Oh, buddy, you can't.
That's
stop
what
with someone.
that's what
That
you're
was
supposed to
20-year-old
do.
John. Maybe even not.
Right? Is that what you're supposed to do at a strip club? You slap their ass? Yeah.
We asked permission first, obviously.
Oh, okay, good.
And then you just kept slapping asses, and they're like, "Do you guys have any money?" And then you both.
That's not what happened. No, Max was dancing with this English stripper.
Yeah.
And,
he was dancing with her.
What did I say?
He's showing her some of his moves.
He was dancing with this. What did you say?
English.
English.
Like,
Well, she's like, they were like flirting and like dancing or whatever. She's like, "Oh, you want to take a dance in the back?" He's like, "Yeah, 1 minute." He comes with me. He's like, "I don't got no money. I pretended I'm going to the ATM machine. Let's get out of here." And we ran.
Oh my
Nice.
god, that's pathetic.
Classic move.
We were like
pathetic.
19.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, it's good. Good classic fun.
Did you know?
mm.
What's
you
the Judge Reinhold? What's the other guy's name?
Taggart in the movie. Sergeant
Yeah, yeah.
Taggart.
Okay, so when they were looking for, they auditioned people as pairs. So like they had auditioned for them singly, but then they made them audition as pairs with random people.
Yep.
And they made them all pretend that they were an old married couple for it, because that's what the vibe they wanted from these two.
It's true because
You know that scene with
the red meat?
With the red meat. That
Yeah.
was the scene that they made up on the spot for their audition, and then they went in the movie.
That's awesome.
did they really?
Yeah.
I didn't even know that.
They
Yeah.
made it up.
See, I haven't Googled much about it.
I was watching this anime it's called Beastars, and it's like animals are like they turn into people and they're like really intelligent, and they're like obviously you can't have predators still eat rabbits because everyone's intelligent, right? But then they go to this dark district where people can there are fucked up people that sell like their fingers for like $700 for people to eat that, and it's like, and I watched it, I was like, I would not charge $700 for maybe $2,400 for a finger, maybe perhaps.
That's it.
What finger?
$2,400 for a finger? I'd probably give away my ring finger.
I'd give away the middle one. It's the least used one.
I think I paid that the most.
Why?
The middle one?
Yeah.
I'd give
I've
her.
never seen you flip anyone off.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm thinking about everything I do. I do not need a middle finger.
I think the way I'm thinking is that like if
Technically, your left ring finger is your
You
least
recording?
used one. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay.
Your left ring finger?
Yeah, it's your least used unless you're left-handed.
I'm left-handed.
Okay, then your right ring finger.
Yeah, like I would. Well, see, middle finger. I'm trying to think of the shit that I like to do. So if I'm working, I could do either one. I don't need. I could get rid of my middle right finger, and I'd be fine. For a price, I don't know, $35.
also think about this in this show.
I got that.
I'll buy that off you right now, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put it in a jar on my mantle.
But that's the thing in this
Alright,
show. This like
35
goat that's like
bucks.
selling it to these fingers to the predators.
Yeah.
He's like, just bite it off, just right now, just bite it, just take it. Like it's like think about that though. The guy's gonna bite your finger right there on the spot once you're like, all right, let me see the money. All right, go crazy.
You're willing to sell someone your finger cheaper than you're willing to sell them a tattoo, mind you.
Yeah, absolutely. Because there's no work for me. I don't gotta prepare for that shit.
Yeah, but you're losing your finger.
I don't need it though. What am I gonna need it for? What do I need this middle finger? My right middle finger.
What if
Trying
you
to
want to
take-
double flip off somebody?
I don't flip off anyone, man.
All right, that's fair.
Trying to think of what I would need my right middle finger for. Nothing. I can't think of one good thing right now.
Fuck you, D.
Wow, man.
No, I'm just kidding.
Messed up, Alex.
Yeah, that was rude.
To be fair, I actually don't really use this finger.
You
that
know what I
often.
mean? I don't.
I gotta use it more often now. This is great.
Hey, just grab his finger and just break
his
it
finger.
off.
Right off.
Oh,
Beastars, by the way, great anime. Recommend it. Watch it.
Alex, by any chance, did you get through Beverly Hills Cop 2 and 3?
No, I actually didn't watch those two.
The first time I watched Beverly Hills Cop, when I wasn't a kid, like recently, it was like last year, and I watched all 3 of them in one sitting.
That's awesome.
Yeah, because I was
That's
like,
sick.
I know I want more.
Which one's which one would you say is the best out of the 3?
First one.
I like 1 and 2,
One and
man.
two.
I like them
I
all.
like 3 to be honest.
I like 3 too. So Eddie Murphy changed when like number 3 is filmed like
It's in 90. It's like
12 years after or 10
So
years
this is
after.
this is post Shrek.
Yeah, pal.
pre-Shrek,
Pre-Shrek.
not post-Shrek.
Yeah, pre-Shrek, yeah.
Sorry.
3's good too with Elliot DeWalt and
Yeah, it's like a
one
theme park.
Yeah, it's
thing. Someone's
good,
fucking around at
man.
the theme park.
It's Eddie Murphy was a different person in the 90s. You know what I mean? He's growing up. He's
He had
done
kids.
with he's got 11 kids.
It was a lot of
He's got
different
11
people.
kids.
He has a few with
You fucking
scary.
with me? I actually don't know how many kids.
No, he has a lot of
No,
kids.
he has like 11.
He actually has
Yeah, I think
11
he's 11
kids.
kids.
He has some
Yeah.
kids with Scary Spice.
What?
Yeah.
Now you're fucking with me.
I swear on my
Dude.
life.
No.
Deadass.
Legit.
Do you have a family photo? Can we put a family photo up? I want to see Scary Spices.
I'm not gonna put Eddie Murphy's children on the video.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
It's kind of weird, man. I
That
didn't
is,
see that.
that's fucking weird, dude.
Why are you sweating?
What's with you? Now I'm self-conscious about it. Am I really sweating a lot?
No, no. I just said it because we're talking about kids. Probably can't say that, eh? Yeah, okay. Look at Andrew's dying, eh?
Because he's probably like
Andrew has to laugh this hard since Alex told the story with the little kid
You
calling
were-
him fat.
Jeez. I'm
Okay,
not-
but Alex, you didn't make it to 2 and 3.
No,
eh?
he only watched the first one.
no, I was already sweating through the first one.
All right, so you can probably sit over there when we talk about 2 and 3.
Okay.
Just kidding. Okay. Give me another debate. What's another debate?
Well, Alex has the one with the
yeah, he doesn't like it.
So that's what I mean. So we'll give another reason you didn't like it.
Okay, this is the thing. I was about to. You guys asked me my opinion, and I was like, it's not like I was literally about to say what my opinion was. Like he doesn't like it. Anyway, moving on. No, my opinion on the movie is that I didn't. It
Roll
was.
clip.
It's not that I didn't like it. It's just it's not the kind of movie that I enjoy. Like it's
You already did say
Okay,
that.
but if you watched it as a critic,
I feel
as
like
a
Alex
critic.
watches certain movies too critically compared to other movies, and
Okay.
he likes like movies that most people think are shit, or not shit, but like I don't know.
I get it. I get it.
I
That's
think
like when I talk about.
when I was watching the movie, I think now that I'm actually like you bring all the stuff up that happened in the movie, I would say the writing in this movie is actually pretty lazy because like
we
the
brought
whole
up one point.
well, there's another point where like I was watching the movie and he got thrown out. He got arrested and then he's like, we called your boss. And your boss is saying, if you're in here in L.A. solving this like case or
Investigating
whatever,
Tandino
then
murder.
just don't bother coming back. And then he gets arrested a second time, and it's just like this is like the final warning, right? They're like, you're literally about to like get like fired, and you could possibly lose your like
charged.
Okay, do you remember what happens when he gets arrested the second time?
What?
Okay, so when he gets arrested the second time,
It's at the restaurant, right?
it's because he throws.
Yeah, because every time he got
Kent-
arrested, it was because he was getting closer to the case. Like he was like actually solving
Yeah,
more
but
and more. Of
he
the-
gets arrested the second time. The second time that he visits the cops is on his own.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
When he gets in their car.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Oh, I thought it was like the banana thing, right?
No,
he
he's
doesn't
not there for
technically
that.
talk to them. Then.
The second time he gets arrested is for throwing that guy
Mm-hmm.
through the buffet. Remember?
Yes.
He goes
Yeah,
to
The Mike guy.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
throws
yeah.
him through the buffet. Right. That's
Okay.
when they get arrested. That's when he get. Remember?
Yeah, I remember.
Right.
Yeah. And then he got arrested for a third time.
But if you see when he gets arrested and he gets brought to the police station,
Think, yeah.
they say the captain Bogomil, older guy in the movie,
Mm.
he's in it for a bit. They say, "What's your obsession with Victor Maitland?" Right?
Mm-hmm. And then he brings up my friend died or something. He brings up like, did he bring up?
Yeah,
that?
you know what? I
Yeah.
think that is when he brought it up. Yeah, and
And then he's like, my condolences. I'm sorry.
yeah, but it's an hour, and it's not a what do you call that? Where movies go on and on and on for like a couple more movies, like a trilogy. It's not a trilogy.
It is a trilogy.
It's not a trilogy. It is a trilogy, but it's not a trilogy
not
because
like an overarching story trilogy.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's not like and it's not even the same theme every time.
No.
So
It's him going back.
he's
to
solving
Beverly
something
Hills,
every
yeah.
every movie. It's like an episode of CSI.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
Imagine this is CSI.
yeah.
And then what I was gonna say, he gets captured for a third time. Now, when he got thrown in jail or not thrown in jail, but when he got like brought into the station for a third time, I was thinking to myself, well, this is it because they've given him so many warnings. I think this is like I was like,
Third strike law.
That's
Yeah.
what I was about to tell you from the last time we talked about this about 30 seconds ago. They Bogomil tells him. Remember what he says to the new officers that take over the case?
mm,
They're like, drive him to the city limits and escort him. Like escort him to the city limits, make sure he leaves and doesn't come back.
right.
So that was it. But then good old Judge Reinhold,
Yeah, remember he gets help from them.
yeah, Santa Claus,
The guy from,
stepdad in Santa Claus.
that's who one of the cops was.
Oh yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
Judge Reinhold,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Fast Times American High or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah,
it's called.
Ridgemont High.
Ridgemont High. Him. He's like, you know what? I'll be the hero, and then they go to Victor Maitland's house. Remember? And then Jenny's
that was-
captured, right?
So what you're saying did happen, but it didn't happen because Judge Reinhold.
Whoa, okay.
Because Judge Reinhold.
When you say stuff like that, you got to explain every bit and piece, because you can't just say what happened.
What happened didn't happen.
so what
but-
Alex said didn't
Dude,
happen.
come on,
but
John. This is Dean's show. What are you doing here?
Okay, welcome to my show, Basement Video Podcast. Okay, no cats.
No, kitty. Come here, kitty.
He's the boss. You were.
Hey, what about the one in the window?
Shut up. So what Alex says didn't happen actually
Yeah.
did happen because
Yeah.
they did give him a last straw and they were escorting him out of the city. But Judge Reinhold grabbed him. Not literally, but
Well,
grabbed
no,
him
he was
so
supposed
can
to-
be
he
like,
was
"Let's
supposed to
finish what you
escort
came
him."
for," pretty much.
Yeah, because the new cops that took over, obviously, they're outside of Victor Maitland's house. The new cops that took over didn't do their jobs, obviously, right? And, like, he outran them through the red light.
Yeah. What?
Nothing.
Why are you smiling at me?
I'm not allowed to smile, bro.
Don't fucking do that.
Fuck you,
Why are
bro.
looking at-
Yeah, nothing. Your cats are just saying hi to each other.
Yeah, they're just hanging out.
Yeah, the ones.
Oh, I
ones
didn't
on-
know you were
Everybody,
talking.
It's like
I
a-
went out for a cigarette and I let John's other cat
It's like a s-
outside
You
to
didn't.
go
No,
to
you
the
didn't. No, you
bathroom.
didn't. No,
It's
you
like a
didn't.
prison scene right now. They're looking at
Yo,
each
I
other
haven't
through
seen John's
glass.
cat for a while. The orange one. The
Yeah,
one's
he's
really
outside.
nice, yeah.
She's outside. Yeah,
Outside, yeah.
her and Bunny. are making
Anyways, so
faces.
Alex, you're fucking wrong. Next plot point, please.
Okay.
John's all upset.
What do you gotta say about it?
I love this fucking movie. I'm on the same side as you. Like, I literally just like the first time I watched it, I watched all three.
You're talking really fast. Are you okay?
Yeah, because I'm excited. I watched it. I watched all of them.
It sounds
One
like
sitting.
you're trying to get this
I
over.
got off
so
of-
you
I
have
got-
other things to do.
All right, let's.
I got off work at 10:30 or 11:30, whatever time it was. Stayed up till 5 in the morning watching.
Dude, your
all of
cat's okay. Right?
Man, you're acting like me on that date when I had that coffee.
Let's talk about number 2.
You want to talk about 2 now?
them. That's the one with the terrorists.
That's the
with-
second one.
with the with the tall blonde lady. Remember,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
starts off with the bank robbery, right?
Yeah.
Bogomil's in it a lot more. That's
Yeah, he
the
came back.
head captain. You remember he gets shot.
I don't
right?
think you mentioned this, but like he's apparently an actual cop.
No, so that's not Bogomil. That guy right there. If you want to click him.
Andrew.
So Andrew Bogomil's the old white guy in Beverly Hills. He's the head guy. This guy right here is an actual Detroit police detective back in the 80s. And he was not an actor beforehand. He just volunteered to do the movie with them.
I didn't even realize that was an option.
Dude, the 80s was a different lifestyle.
When is a movie gonna volunteer? Like,
Did he die in the third or second one?
He dies in the third
we're doing
one.
a movie
Yeah,
where
the
we
third one at
want
the
some
beginning
like
gets shot, that's what I thought.
a little overweight kid just to die on the streets. Like I could volunteer to be that overweight kid just to play dead.
Oh, I didn't know where you were going with that.
Yeah,
at
I was a
all.
little confused.
It's like, when did an
I was like,
overweight
that
kid
didn't
die
happen
in this movie?
I keep calling myself a kid.
Regardless.
I'm 29 years old.
Regardless.
No, you're not.
Turning 29.
You're 28 until
In, like,
next week.
Next week, yeah.
Hey, we're the same age.
Oh shit.
For a week.
Shit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the second one.
So the second movie, Andrew Bogomil, he gets shot towards the beginning.
He survives though, doesn't he?
He does.
Yeah.
He remember he's with Eddie Murphy. Goes to Beverly Hills. Obviously,
Yeah,
they're supposed to go on a fishing trip.
Yeah.
Goes to Beverly Hills. See
Classic.
if he's okay. Well, and that's the thing too. It's funny because the end of the first one, Bogomil. I wish you had a picture of Bogomil.
I
We
do.
do. And Alex, this is Bogomil.
It's really small, but this is
yeah,
him.
that's him, right?
Let's see.
You
I love
remember-
those small pictures.
Yeah.
But you guys are talking about this.
This is the cop from Beverly Hills,
Okay.
like the
Nice one, right?
yeah.
That's Beverly Hills. No, he wasn't nice in that movie. He hated him.
Yeah, it was
Alex
kind
has
of a
this weird
dick.
thing in movies. He thinks the guys that are mean are really nice and valid.
What?
Yeah,
What was the last movie we just watched where he argued who was mean and who wasn't?
the Lilo and Stitch.
Yeah, he thought the guy who was trying to take Lilo away from his sister was a nice guy. He argued that point with us.
He probably loves Bin Laden too.
Bin Laden, he said.
Yeah. So
I didn't say it. Don't look at me.
in the second one, you didn't even. I can't even include you in this. You didn't watch.
I didn't watch that. I was like, what?
Why?
Because I didn't like the first one. I got bored on the first one.
God,
I watched it. I was like on my couch. I got all snuggy. I got my blanket, and I was just like watching it. And I'm like,
You have a snuggie?
and then
No, he said tuggy.
Oh, you
got
got
his
a
tuggy.
I got my tongue.
yeah.
And I'm watching
What's
it,
your
and I'm just
tuggy's
like,
name?
Greg.
I'm like, why is Eddie Murphy? Do they tell him to laugh like that in the movie? Like
That's how he laughs
That's how
in
he laughs.
everything.
I know, and I was
Anything?
getting fucking annoyed by it.
Donkey laughs like that. He literally laughs like that in real life.
Oh my god!
Buddy.
And I was just like watching it, and I was just, in my head, I was thinking like, okay, so this nice cop that's helping Eddie Murphy, like the rookie or whatever, he's gonna definitely die because it's like a cliche. But I'm surprised he didn't die. I'm actually really happy that he's like.
I think it's funny as fuck. Speed up to the second one when they go to Rosewood's house. When they go to Rosewood's house, and he's just like this nice, calm guy, and they're going to get weapons, and he's just like has an arsenal in his like closet
yeah, so
under
he's
everything.
talking about all his plants he has. He names all his plants.
Yeah, yeah.
Remember, he
Yeah,
names
he's
all of
talking-
his
he's-
plants.
yeah.
He has like a vigorous amount of succulences.
Yeah, like his whole
and-
house is
or
full
sunk-
of like
succulents.
plant with like
Succulents?
neon lights.
Succulents.
Succulents. He has so many
Yeah, a bunch of suck on
succulents.
this.
But I like what you said first. Succulents.
I said succulents.
Succulents.
Bunch of succulents.
Yes.
Yeah.
Succulents and a bunch of trees and plants.
It looks
and-
nice and calm.
Oh, it looks cozy. And then they talk about the dating show.
Yeah.
Brum, 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 no. That's Sanford and Son. No,
Oh yeah.
no. What's the dating show? How's that go?
I don't fucking know. It's on now again. It was on all summer. They haven't had a new one.
How does that?
What, Alex?
nothing.
You can't just look at me like you're dying over there.
You have beautiful eyes.
They're two different colors, you know.
Yeah.
You have cat's eyes.
No. I have wolf eyes.
Can Dean finish talking, or are you gonna flirt with Andrew?
Yeah.
Well,
You can flirt with Andrew. I'm just
we
asking.
started
Sorry,
talking
Dean.
about dating game show, and it's like,
No, you just talked about Andrew's
so-
eyes.
Yeah, like what
Yeah,
the
it's when they're
Maybe I
humming
wanna
the
date
theme song.
Andrew.
for
let
dating
him
games.
say his point. Listen to him.
But yeah, then he pulls out just a massacre of weapons.
Yeah, he's like, which one do you guys want? Was it like a shotgun or like an assault rifle or something?
Yeah, and like they're in his house, no problem. Yeah, we want to talk about 2, but Alex,
We can talk
didn't
about
watch
2 and 3 briefly.
I didn't either.
You didn't watch.
What were your
2?
favorite
Or
bits
three,
of 2
yeah.
and 3?
2, I really like. I actually really like the storyline.
Yes, 2 is good.
2 is a good. Two has the best storyline, but probably it's the least interesting.
Okay, so
Yeah,
summarize.
I can
Just
see
if
that.
you could, do you think you could summarize 2
Yeah,
and 3?
yeah. Okay, so two is about. It starts off with this like woman robbing a jewelry store.
Oh, jewelry store.
Jewelry
yeah,
store.
Yeah,
And they're like, oh, get the timer, blah, 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 go. And then it also has a guy in the top picture right there, Andrew
Mhm.
Bogomil, not the Detroit Cop, the other one.
Mhm.
He goes for these runs and these jogs all the time, right? And this lady's also kind of tracking him.
Because
And
they know he's a cop.
because they know he's a cop and they know that he's kind of onto them. He stops by their, it's like a
The-
horse
Yeah,
horse track.
it's like where they train the horses to run the horse track.
And he notices the dirt. He picks up the dirt. And that's like his first clue of,
Why did he pick up the dirt? Just
well, he lives around there and he runs. He takes a jog, right? And he takes a jog around a certain
Dirt was
spot.
the same as that certain spot that the end of the movie happens.
Yeah.
Where they were doing
So like
illegal
this
shit.
dirt was in an area that dirt shouldn't have been in.
how often do you notice stuff like that though?
When you
That's-
run around the
When you run
neighborhood,
around it
notice
all
things.
day long, right? And then he runs to a certain spot later on in the movie when he's trying to get more. You got to watch it. But okay, to summarize it,
Good movie.
That's not a summarization.
No,
Great
just-
summarizing.
yeah, to summarize
Summary.
it, it's kind of like the first one.
30 seconds or less. Let's go. You got 30 seconds.
30
right now.
seconds left. Eddie Murphy supposed to go on a fishing trip with Bogomil.
I
Bogomil
love
gets
fishing.
Bogomil gets shot. Eddie Murphy goes to investigate it. He takes over some house because he doesn't want to stay at the hotel anymore. So he takes over some house. That was actually a funny scene.
Yeah, I like that.
I actually.
So get this. He goes to this random house that he sees construction being done, and he pretends that he's a house inspector, or the building inspector, and he goes, "This whole house is not supposed to have any right angles, man." And they're like, "What?" And the other guy's like, "What? People want to live in a fucking donut?" And then he sends them all away. He's like, "This week, you're not working this week. Go home. Everybody give yourself
I
a
kind of
round of
forgot about that. Though.
yeah." He's like, "Everybody give yourself a round of applause. Y'all did great." And all these construction workers are all clapping.
I
for
just realized that this Axel,
That's a good
Axel
part.
guy has like top tier charisma, or like he
Silver
just,
tongue
he
of
can
the gods.
bullshit people like.
Yeah.
them. Yes, and that's
That's
part.
the
That's part
funniest
of the
part of the
movie,
character,
man.
yeah.
That's his
Yeah,
character.
like that's how he solves
Like when
all
he in the
the
first
shit.
one when he was in that warehouse.
Oh
He's
yeah,
talking to the
He's
security guard.
He's like, yeah, he's
Remember
like,
that part?
he's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you gotta, he's like, yeah, you got a match. He's like, there's no smoke in here. Yeah,
he
no,
did-
no smoke outside. He's like, yeah, what do you? He's like, are you security here? He's like, yeah. He's like, what's the problem? He's like, go get your man. What's the problem? He's like, you're security. Yeah, then get. He's like, then you're the fucking problem. And he's like, you remember that?
Yeah.
And then the boss comes over. He's like, "Your fucking security gave me a fucking match after I walked in."
Yeah,
Off
he's
the
like,
street."
He's like, you gave him a match? Yeah.
Like,
No, sir, I don't know whose
would
Porsche
you
that
ever
is.
believe a story? Like, would you like? I guess if he's like really, he had like a really good poker face. He was like, he didn't like show any tells that he was like lying. Would you believe something like that? Like, you gave him a match.
Absolutely, I'd believe Eddie Murphy and that 100%. He sells himself
my
well.
God.
So in the second one, when he's trying to find that house or whatever,
Mhm.
and he goes up to the building guys and he's like, "Oh, no right angles in this building." The guy's like, "Oh, they want to live in a donut," but he makes them all clap for them,
for themselves.
for themselves, for how hard of a work
So
they
he
did.
just like pretty much rolls like nat 20s like every time. Like,
Yeah, man, and even what's the other part in the first one? Damon Wayans, isn't
Yeah,
it?
with Damon Wayans.
Damon Wayans is in it. He's with in the hotel.
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like he pulls up his crappy, shitty Chevy blue Nova, and he pulls it up and he's like, put it in a good spot.
Oh, that wasn't
Last time-
Damon Wayans yet.
No, you're right. Actually, yeah, he's
That
like,
was
put
just
it.
a random.
Yeah, Damon Wayans at the buffet, right
Yeah.
at the banana.
Yeah.
So he pulls up and he's like, put it in a good spot because last time I stayed here, all this shit happened.
Yeah, because his car's all things. All this shit happened last time I parked
Yeah.
here.
He can just sell any situation, basically.
Man, if he wasn't a cop, he'd be amazing at like just like.
Well, he learned that he was kind of a criminal before he was a cop.
Yeah,
he
you
was a
learned on
teenager.
in the first one, and
the
when
first,
Mikey
like,
gets
5
killed,
minutes.
right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You remember they said
He's
he
like-
stole the car?
It was kind of the deal, like
Yeah.
where he got out and all his friends got arrested or whatever. It
No,
seems
just
like,
Mikey got arrested.
no, I know, but it
yeah,
seems like everyone
yeah.
in that life kind of either went and did something or.
Even in
got
the
arrested.
first one, when he's like in the strip club and he's talking to the guy who's got the shotgun pointed at his face,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
he's super
Philip!
smooth about it.
Yeah,
Hey!
that was just
I
a
fucking remember.
that was just a drunk Bill Cosby impression.
Yeah, he's just like, hey, no, man.
was that you, Philip?
Yeah,
You got
hey,
fucking go on
man,
me.
what's with all the hostility, man? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez. So what is it with like movies and like they just hire like all these like these comedians are like, yeah, I want to be an actor. Or do they just be like, listen, we thought you were really funny. I think you'd be great in this movie and be a great actor. It's like I don't know how to act. Like why? Like are all comedians like just have acting skills?
Here,
Like,
1 minute.
Well,
I'm
I
in a
mean-
group chat with all of them.
This definitely wasn't.
Yeah,
his
and
for I think when was 48 hours? That was 79.
79 or 70.
sure?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm
so
100%
this,
sure it was.
yeah, it was definitely 7. I remember the 7. It wasn't his first. It wasn't his first.
movie or show?
Yeah, like acting movie. Like what was Eddie Murphy's first acting movie? Like
I think it was 48 hours.
you
48
sure?
hours was his first movie. Because he was on Saturday Night Live just before that.
You sure?
Yeah, because look. Well, that's not that movie. Okay, 48 Hours came out in 82.
Whoa.
So yeah, he was on Saturday Night Live before anything.
So
And
what
then
did
he was super big on Saturday Night Live because
Okay,
the
then-
cast was shit. at the
Then I
beginning of the
might.
80s.
When was that's 82?
Yeah, so this
so
one
Beverly
is
Hills-
late 80s. This is 90.
90. So Beverly
Another-
Hills Cop.
Another 48 hours. That's what they called the sequel.
Beverly Hills Cop is what then? That's
Beverly Hills
84.
Cop is 84.
It's 84.
But I'm not sure about the second and third.
Second one's 86. 87.
87 and 94.
Oh man. 94. You could what movies was he in between
He was
Beverly Hills Cop 2 and 3?
in Boomerang.
Yeah.
Was that one with Richard Pryor and they're all like 20s gangsters?
Richard Pryor.
It's got Richard Pryor. It's got Coming to America. That wasn't before too though. That was after.
Coming to America.
That was before. Between
Yeah,
one
no,
and-
but
that was between
there
one
is a
and two.
movie.
Trading Places, but that was before.
No, that's still old Eddie. I'm talking like where he became kind of a coward.
I think was it that one?
Like what was his last movie before he became kind of a coward? Like like when he went from like
I remember he was in Dr. Dolittle, but that was after that.
yeah, but there's a time where he became I don't know, a pussy.
I get what you're
Right?
saying.
You know what I mean? Like Dr. Dolittle or Daddy Daycare. Obviously that's
Yeah.
newer, but
Well, he says why he did all that stuff. Because he had kids and he didn't want to watch his shit.
Sorry.
no problem. Let me see that.
Nope.
Get off your phone.
Let me just send the message really quick
To who?
to my mom.
Doesn't she know?
Can we call her right now?
Can you call her and ask
So between
her
that, he was
right
in.
now what she thinks of Beverly Hills Cop?
She's probably actually. You know what? She probably.
Oh,
would have
Coming to
seen this
America
movie.
was 88, so that was in between the two.
That was in between two.
You
You know
Harlem
what
Nights
though?
was the
You
one I
know
was
what
thinking
though?
of.
Think of that movie right now, Coming to America.
Yeah.
Is there really any bad shit that happens in that movie?
Did you see the new one?
Someone.
did.
People
Yeah.
wash his balls.
So?
He's butt ass naked in a tub with butt ass naked women, and then they go underwater,
Yeah,
and blow
there are
him and wash
boobs.
his balls.
Yeah, you're right. Okay, never mind. Okay,
This
so
isn't two.
No,
That was
we're talking about
88?
Coming to America. That was
Oh.
88.
there's 88.
So between that, he didn't do much. He was in a lot of weird, like Eddie Murphy music videos, I think, and a lot of Michael Jackson music videos.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was in another 48 Hours, Boomerang, The Distinguished Gentleman, and another 48 Hours, and Harlem Nights. Those are the only movies between.
Harlem Nights is a good movie.
Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of with
Yeah,
Richard Pryor.
that's a good movie.
Alex, how many bananas you give this movie?
6,
Out of?
10.
That's actually really high for what I thought you'd
Yeah,
give
me
it.
too.
I appreciate that, buddy.
I think it's a good movie. There's a thing where like I know stuff is good. It's just I don't like it personally. Like
Yeah.
for example,
It's like me and Wu-Tang.
Yeah. So Tommy
I agree
wanted to
with
play.
that,
I
yeah.
also wanted to play Earthbound with Tommy, and Earthbound's like this game that everyone has like a cult following. Everyone loves it. Everyone knows it's a great game. I tried playing it. Fucking couldn't get into it. We played for like 8 hours, and I couldn't get into it.
It's a long dedication.
I really wanted to try, but I was like, man, I really hate this game.
Alex, hand me my beer.
No.
I want to go
What's
back to the
against you?
Wu-Tang thing for a sec.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah.
What? You don't
Is
like
it
Wu-Tang?
is it like you can appreciate the fact that they're good? It's just not for you.
Exactly it.
Yeah, same
They
for
are
me.
very good, and
I
they're
agree.
talented. And you know what? Even one or two songs I don't mind,
Right.
but I can't personally. I can't stand it, and I won't listen to it.
What is
but
it
I'm
about
not
it?
gonna. No way will I say they're bad because they're not bad.
I agree.
What is it
Yeah,
about it that you
100%.
don't like? That you just don't like the.
I
whole,
don't like that whole angry '90s hip hop.
Okay.
I hate it.
Right.
You know, I'd rather listen to '80s hip hop. I went to the hat store and I bought myself a hat. I'd rather listen to that. You know what I mean?
That's from something.
Yeah, that's
What's
from.
that from?
Oh, what's that from?
I don't know. That's from something.
Yeah,
I don't
it
remember
is.
what
What's
is.
that
Yeah.
from? Well, I don't know. Where is it? I don't know.
It's from something.
But no, that's. Let's see. That's what I'd rather.
What did you
listen
say
to.
it was? I wanted a hat, so I bought a hat. Is that
I
what
went
you
to
said?
the hat store and bought a
and I
hat.
bought myself a hat, and he's like, I'd rather listen to that than Angry's hip hop.
Yeah.
enough.
Or Angry's
Angry.
Angry '90s hip hop.
angry '90s hip hops. Absolutely, any day of the week. But yeah, no, are they
But-
good? Absolutely.
I think angry '90s hip hop has something to say about like oppression and things like that, where it does have its place. And
It does.
Didn't they
Absolutely.
have that one song that was all about like it was just like all their songs are like that angry 90s thing, but then they had like one that was like about like
the police
no, it
and
was
how you should have sex with them.
no, I thought there was
Are you
like
talking about NWA?
no, nothing about NWA. It
Why'd
was,
you get so mad?
I don't know, why did I get so mad? I was like, I thought you were trying to like get me to fall into a trap or something.
No traps here.
No traps for me.
No.
All right, just making sure.
Only
You really
Only thirst traps.
Yeah, Alex loves a good thirst trap.
Who doesn't?
Who doesn't?
Who does?
Oh
Oh no, I fall.
Johnny, how many banana in the tailpipes do you give this movie?
Fucking.
Don't
We only watch.
don't
We only watch
don't-
movies I like.
don't disappoint me.
I'm not. at
Don't
all.
you dare.
Just fucking say it, dude.
Don't
You're
give
gonna
it
give
an
it 9 or
8.5.
10. Let's go.
There's like movies. I'm gonna give a big monologue for
Of course
movies
you are.
like this, Lethal Weapon,
Yeah, I love it.
fucking
Love it.
Running Scared,
Love it.
fucking what's the other one? Midnight Run.
Oh, yeah.
I just love them.
Me too.
I'm a sucker. Me and
Me
Dean,
too.
like there was a Lethal Weapon TV show. We watched it religiously. Would text every time it came on. Fucking talk about
You
it.
remember when
When
Clay
he, yeah,
Crawford?
when he liked my comment.
I was excited.
Who I was
I
drunk.
thought
I was
maybe-
drunk as
I
fuck.
thought
on New
maybe he would
Year's.
message you or something,
I was
man.
drunk as fuck on New Year's that they just kicked him off of the show because him and Damon Wayans didn't get along.
Okay, why?
And
you
I-
wouldn't run down the set with a gun or something like that?
No, it
obviously
was,
there's-
Damon didn't want to run around with a fake gun because he's a pussy.
What? Oh, that fake? You wouldn't want to run with a fake gun.
He didn't want to run. He pretty much he was old, didn't want to run, made up an excuse. But anyways, they kicked him off the show because they didn't get along. They've had like a few altercations, so they kicked him off instead of Damon Wayans, even though Damon Wayans was the instigator in all these situations, in my opinion. But
So
I was drunk as fuck New
yeah.
Year's. He posted something like about leaving and having to leave, and I posted this big cock suck, I love you, fuck me, please, fucking comment on it.
Johnny Love. Can you pull up a picture of Clay Crawford in
Andrew, you want to get that Clay
Clay
Crawford
Crawford
and
in
Lethal
Lethal
Weapon TV
Weapon.
show? But anyways, what
Dude,
did
I'm
he
not gonna
just
lie.
like it?
Johnny, I'm not gonna lie. I bought the same booze he was wearing.
So what? Literally, he just liked my comment, and I screenshotted that and posted it as a post saying "Thank you
Not
so
even-
much" or something like that.
Not even in the story.
No.
Not even in the story.
No. I remember I texted Dean. I was like, "Look at this."
He liked
Oh,
it.
bro.
I was like, oh,
It was so sick.
it was cool. I love.
He was like
he,
my
man.
favorite TV actor. I think.
I
in
agree,
modern
man.
days.
He did such a good job.
Like he
at
put his
being a
own twist on Riggs.
He
It was
did at
fucking
being
awesome.
really depressed. Let's see.
Yeah,
That's
well,
him, man.
Fuck this guy. He ruined the. Okay, so Damon.
I
Wayans-
love my wife and kids.
Yeah,
don't get me wrong.
This just ruined. Knowing what went on behind the scenes ruined him for me.
Yeah.
So
what did he do? What?
So like Damon Wayans, he wanted to do another My Wife and Kids, pretty much, because he liked that. He wasn't doing anything for him too much for a while. So he went to the studio and was like, "I want to do another My Wife and Kids," and they lied to him and told him, "Okay, if you play Murtaugh in this Lethal Weapon,
Weapon, the original Mel Gibson.
yeah, Mel Gibson and Donald Glover."
Donald Glover.
So he's
Oh,
like, "If
okay.
you play
That's-
Donald Glover's character, but in this TV show, if you stick with that and that does good, we'll give you another My Wife and Kids type show to see if you do good on TV
But that's
still."
not how that works, though.
Yes, it is.
It is. I
That's
thought it's
literally
like,
how it works.
usually it's like if the show did good, then they can make a new.
That's literally what I just said.
Johnny just said that.
Yeah,
You know, but you're saying
I said they said if this show did good, we'll give you another
I thought
one.
you were saying this individual actor if he does good in this show or something.
That's what I did say.
Just
Yeah.
said that.
No, you're
If
saying the
that-
show in general.
If the show does good with him in it, they'll give him another show, the one that he wants to do.
Yeah.
So
That's
they
what
lied,
Johnny
whatever.
said.
They put that out there for him. They lied. He's on board. But Clayne Crawford has gone like on record. I've listened to a lot of interviews with him about this, and he says since day one, Damon just called it in. Like even like first day rehearsals, he didn't show up. He would literally phone it in and just do it. There'd be days where like Clayne wanted to be a director too. Like he was a director on other things, so he directed a few episodes. And Damon was just like, "I'm not doing what you want. Get my my film and my what's it called, stunt guy to do it." And it was literally just him like running down a hallway or him turning quick. He's like, I'm gonna go in my dressing room, just get the stunt guy to do pretty much everything that isn't dialogue today.
Yeah, real lazy shit.
And like Clayne,
What a prima donna.
and Clayne would get the backlash because Clayne would flip out on him and like yell at him. And then one time, like remember the recording of both of them arguing?
yeah.
Clayne's like, maybe if you weren't such a fucking pussy, we could get this done today, or something like that. And then like I think Damon Wayans like got in his face. And then while he was directing, this was the thing that got him kicked off because they had a fight after. There was a ricochet off of something with one of the fake guns, and some debris of something hit Damon Wayans in the head, gave him a scratch. And he's like, I can't work here. This is too dangerous, blah, 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 blah. So whatever. They kicked Clayne Crawford off after 2 seasons that were fucking some top-tier fucking TV for the last long time. The third one was with Sean William Scott.
You're right.
So to replace Clayne Crawford,
fantastic. Like
yeah.
the storyline on the show was whatever. But every single scene that he was in
was gold.
was gold.
And they knew that. And I think Damon Wayans was getting pissed as the show went on because the more of the story were going on with his past and what's going on in his life, not Damon's.
You ever watch a show where you're like just so into it, you're like, man, I wish my life was like that?
You wish that your life was like
This
that?
is the this show is like cool.
Dude, I wanted to be depressed and live on the
I wanted to live on a
river.
beach in a trailer with a dog playing a fucking.
too.
Well, I'm halfway there.
Yeah, hell yeah. No, but that
Living on a prayer.
like that show, he did such a good. He was the best.
But yeah, they kicked him out, and
He did better than Mel Gibson.
everyone, like literally all the fans swamped their Instagrams, their Twitters, their Instagrams, and was like the show's not gonna be the same without Clayne. They're
And
like,
it's
whatever,
not.
we got Damon Wayans, he's the big star, and they're like, no, we
No.
all like Clayne, like
Yeah,
everyone.
100%.
And then they bring fucking Stifler.
Yeah.
They bring Sean William Scott in, and to be honest, I wanted to like him. I still like Sean William Scott better than Damon Wayans' character in the show. I know you didn't watch it. You didn't
I
watch
did.
it. You did you?
I watched these.
I didn't mind his story.
Yeah,
I kinda wish that-
Rick's cousin, right?
In my head, there was still hope because after I liked Sean William Scott's character, there was still hope that Damon Wayans would die, and Clayne didn't die in that episode. They kill him off, and they would be the partner.
Spoiler alert, by the way.
Yeah.
What?
Spoiler alert
To what?
to the shows. that
Oh,
we're
the show's
watching.
been done for a while.
Yeah,
buddy.
the MacGyver too.
You
I like the
said-
MacGyver show.
There's actually like I've seen a lot of people posting videos about like games that came out like years and they're still saying spoilers just because people will complain about anything.
You
nowadays.
just did that.
Well,
Alex, we're over an hour in now.
yeah.
It's a little late to say spoiler alert.
Listen. I thought we were gonna start making shorter clips because for the fans.
Yeah, when we keep talking though, it's just fun. It's natural.
But
It's
honestly,
natural.
though, like
It's natural.
that guy, right? Oh man, I think. What do you think? Do you think better rigs, Mel Gibson or
Clayne
Crawford?
Crawford.
100%
100%. He blew the movie rigs out of the water.
He did.
Like,
In my opinion, he totally did. Like, don't get me wrong, Mel Gibson is great.
yeah, but this brought the whole character, a
Alex-
whole new depth to the character.
Are you just saying you wanted it to be shorter because you're over it? You're done?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying like I thought we like agreed on like doing like more mainstream shows and like I mean I guess like
All the movies we did today, besides one, were very big movies. When
I
they came
know,
out.
I guess, yeah.
Beverly
Nope.
Hills Cop was.
And you've already argued with me 2 days ago about this, and I already said the exact same thing I just said to you. You want them to argue with about it now?
No, I don't want no one to argue. I'm just saying like when
Got that
we,
ASMR
I
on
just
it.
think that if we're gonna do something, we should stick with it.
We did this one in the calendar
You don't
2
have
months
to-
ago, and we stuck with it.
No, I'm saying making
This
things
went in the calendar
making
2 months ago
clips
before we made that
No,
decision
not the
to do
shows.
that.
I'm saying on like the how long we're doing.
That's what I
the
just
shows.
said.
Fight.
So, yeah, you
fight.
want, buddy? Good old tubby wrestling match.
You guys should get at it.
Get the baby oil.
I'll kiss
out.
you
Move
if you
the
hit me too
table and
hard.
get
I
at
swear
it.
to God, put down a tarp, put out the
Alex,
jello.
if you hit me too hard, I'm gonna kiss you.
I don't want to hit you.
You couldn't if you tried,
I don't
baby.
want to.
Kiss him.
How much money right now for you and John to kiss?
I don't want to kiss.
No
him.
to fight.
How about for like $100?
No.
And Dean's right middle finger.
No. No.
Yeah.
How much?
Yo, okay. How about we
Alex,
auction off your right middle finger?
I'm down.
I feel like some people.
Yeah, let's do that.
I'm down.
That'd be
But
hilarious.
Alex, how much right now would it cost for you and Johnny to kiss?
Why are you asking him? I'm not doing it for anything.
What do you mean?
No, you're not.
You-
Gonna,
you don't
you're
have a
just gonna
choice.
Sit there.
Oh,
It's
gonna-
your show.
Yeah.
We're forcing you
I'm
to
not,
do this
no amount of money.
No amount of money ever.
as a
No.
production thing,
I think I don't really want to kiss someone that doesn't want to kiss me.
but for the show.
You're making it about. John doesn't even want to kiss me. I'm not
So
kissing him.
sad. That's the saddest shit I've ever.
Did you
heard.
hear him? He doesn't even want to.
He's like, I literally don't care about anything else. It's just the fact that John doesn't want to kiss me
We've been friends for so long, and I feel like he just doesn't respect me.
because he doesn't want to kiss you.
Oh man, this turned
No,
into a
just
this
because,
turned
you
into
know,
a therapy session. And he doesn't.
It always
understand.
He
does.
undermines all my decisions, and he just treats me like I'm just a nobody.
Do you
How
think
does that make
maybe,
you feel?
hey Alex, do you think maybe John kind of sees more in you than you see in yourself, and he just wants you to do better for yourself?
Oh wow, it's like someone
Whoa.
has a brain. And
Fuck you, John.
Ouch.
What?
Do
I
you
wasn't
think-
talking about you.
I think John knows how intelligent you are, and
I see your
think he
potential, and I see you not going to your
just,
potential.
yeah,
so
I
I
think
get
he just
angry.
sees
What's
you
my potential? What do you see me doing right
a
now?
lot more than skipping out on Chrysler 4 days a week.
I didn't skip.
You would miss.
Dean's brother used to work there, and had all the things of
You
your
would
record.
miss every single Monday and half of a Friday.
No.
Zach literally showed us.
Maybe.
On his
He's like,
computer.
maybe. Yeah, he pulled up your record.
I know. I look up on the thing and it says like you've missed like at least
Alex
like,
hasn't been off for 3 months.
for you to like it shows like how many hours you missed and how much money you could have made if you just worked, and it was like I could have had like $4,000 more I guess in my pocket.
A lot of time missed.
You got to think about that making what? Like, you guys pretty much make
That's literally
like 22
pretty
bucks
much.
after taxes.
That's a little
right?
less than 2 months missed.
Like, after taxes, you get about 22 bucks an hour. Maybe
No, I
21.
make 32 an hour.
Yeah,
well,
but
like,
after-
every
after
year we get like it's
A raise, yeah.
yeah.
But after taxes, you make like probably like $10 off of that. So
Yeah,
you probably make
after
20.
taxes.
That's actually another
Right,
yeah, that would add up to like a month
23.
over a month, yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's a lot of missed time to make $4,000 extra.
Yeah, but it's worth 5 years of how long I've worked there for.
I don't get what you just said. What do you mean?
Like he's
I was-
saying in the total
In
5
total.
years time, he could
oh, I
have
thought
made.
you said that was
4.
every year.
No.
Yeah, I thought that was every year too.
No, that-
Alex
total.
misses one day.
The first 2 years.
misses one day a week.
Yeah, the first 2 years you were there, didn't you miss every Monday?
No.
Pretty much.
You would always call us to be like, I didn't go to work, come hang out.
No.
Me and Max would go watch a movie or something.
That's
at
when
your
I'm
house.
working. That was when I was doing the what's the job that's like the company helps you find a work for, and then they take a percentage of that. An agency or temp jobs.
Personnel by Elsie.
No, I don't know what that is.
Lucas Works.
Yeah, there you go. Lucas Works. And then like I hate.
Oh, who doesn't?
Alex Works.
That's what I was going for, to be honest, but then I stopped.
I'm surprised like during this whole podcast you didn't mention like. So Alex, how about them secret whoppers or whatever? Because everyone's jabbing at them about the bananas in the exhaust pipe or whatever.
Secret Whoppers.
So okay, listen, Alex. I'm venturing out of my chair for this one. You complain
Stay
that
on the
I
mic.
bring up shit, and then I don't bring up shit, and then you say I'm surprised you didn't bring out the shit I tell you not to bring out.
It's true. I don't know why you would have even said that.
John's such a dick, but here the stories that he says, I'm gonna bring them up so he gets reminded.
Well, I'm proud that you're getting better at this.
You get better.
I'm
Yes.
trying to get better.
You got some secret whoppers right there, buddy.
There you go. You
Yeah,
happy?
go
Now
on,
you
dude.
happy? Is that what you wanted?
That's what you wanted, eh?
You wanted someone to slap your belly and say Secret Whopper Town?
And now it's going away, buddy.
He's got your belly.
Who's got your belly? Oh, yep.
Yeah, so bananas, tailpipes, how many?
Me?
Yeah.
10.
What did I say?
You said
Oh, I went on a
9.
big tangent and then
You
we did.
didn't even say.
I thought you said 9.
No, I said 9.
Alex, what'd
for
you
him.
say?
He said
Six.
6.
6.
I'm gonna
John
go.
didn't say it because he went on with the.
I went on a tangent about Lethal Weapon TV
Yeah.
show.
Great TV show.
I'm gonna
Play
go
cr-
solid 9.5.
9.5. I'm gonna go 10. I'm gonna go 10 just because of how it makes me feel. It's like the movie. If you were to ask me what I love you, man, it's
Yeah,
10. It's
that's
10.
a great movie too.
It's 10. Oh, wait. Quick
So-
rating for you,
Sorry to disappoint. I'm going 7.
Andrew. If you had to do, what would you give? What would you give? I love you, man.
I love you, man. Probably an 8.5. Probably.
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
not a
Alex?
bad
probably
movie.
same.
Yeah.
Remember, I love you,
I
man,
love
with
you,
Paul
man.
Rudd.
Paul
and,
Rudd, Jason Segel.
Remember that's the one where Lou Ferrigno's in it? And
Remember he's like,
Lou Ferrigno steps in the dog shit or something?
He
No.
jerks off in condoms.
Yeah.
Remember Paul Rudd? You know who Paul Rudd is?
Jason Segel.
I have never heard of this movie. I've never seen this movie.
Pull up a picture of I Love You,
I
Man.
love you, man.
Pull I love you out your man.
I got it.
Okay.
You've never seen I Love You, Man? 2009?
I might have. It's just gonna be
2009?
2009.
Hour and 42 minutes, 53 seconds? You never seen that one?
No, Southern California?
Well, let's see. Do you have it? Let me.
I'm looking it up. Don't worry, pal.
Talk about Rush. You know, the band
Yeah,
from Toronto.
yeah. You know, today's Tom Sawyer, another day.
Modern Day Warrior.
Modern Day Warrior?
Oopsie daisy.
What's Daisy got to do with this?
This, Alex.
Right here, buddy.
Alex, you just look it up. This isn't going to work.
That's perfect. That's a great size, dude. What's wrong with that?
Everything.
No, I've never seen this.
It's pretty funny, Alex. You can probably.
So what would you give it?
What, I Love You, Man?
Yeah.
I'd probably do the same as
9.5?
8.5.
8.5?
Yeah, I love
For I Love You, Man.
Yeah.
So I would do a 10.
Is that your second favorite movie after this one?
Yeah,
Or are
yeah.
they like tied for?
No, I Love You, Man, number 2. When I lived in London, I only had one DVD, and it was I Love You, Man. I watched it every night. For like 2 years straight.
That's awesome.
Yeah. I watched it all the time. I'd wake up with the theme song playing.
On the DVD, man.
Yeah.
I used to just put, like, it was Knocked Up. I remember it was one I just. It would
Oh,
be
man.
on, and the title screen would just be
Yes.
on when I woke up.
Oh, my God.
I love Knocked Up.
That's a good movie. I think he's doing the dice thing too much. I think that's all he's got.
Hey, look at the shoe bomber.
Yeah, the whole house has pink eye.
Yeah.
You've seen Knocked Up, right, Alex?
Ever?
No,
Huh. Don't you not like Seth Rogen? Is that your thing?
I really can't stand that guy. I think he's really unfunny. I think he's like his jokes are just he just swears a lot. That's all his jokes are.
He
It's
doesn't
like there's
swear.
piss and shit, cum everywhere. There's cum. I'm gonna cum in your eyes, and you're gonna be blind with my cum and shit. Like this, he always like
don't.
talking about like semen and cum and shit.
You like
So are
cum,
you.
buddy?
That only happened in one movie. And it was probably the one you saw. This is the
You
end.
like
talking about
cum?
Superman?
He says that if you watch like a lot of like
I've
just
watched all of them multiple times. Because I love all
you
of
talking
movies.
about Superbad?
no, I'm talking about every Seth Rogen movie he's ever
Yeah,
in.
yeah, Superbad.
No.
He talks about cum in Superbad.
I know
He
he talks about
does.
cum in Superbad. He talks about cum in like the end, the last. What's that movie? The End of the World.
That
or
wasn't
this-
even him that said it. That was Danny
Danny
McBride.
McBride.
that said
He
all
also
that.
like
cum.
says that a lot too when he was in like the fast food like he was a sausage, a hot dog. Remember?
Sausage party?
Sausage party. Yeah.
The
That was a movie about
cartoon.
cartoons having sex. Of course they're going to talk about
I
that.
know, but it's just like
they
that's
don't
his
even
shtick.
say-
That's just
without sex, there's no cum.
There's no party. It's just
Right.
sausage.
I guess there could be cum without sex, but
like I'm sure when he was
Has to
playing
tug you.
I'm sure when he was
Yeah.
playing Timon, he was like restraining himself to like saying the word cum or whatever.
If we, like,
holy shit.
there's got, think there's a cum count on Seth Rogen on the internet? How many
Probably.
times he said it?
In like his whole lifetime?
No, in his
You want me to
movies.
look it up?
Yeah.
How many times has Seth Rogen said "come"?
That's what I'm gonna look
So I'm
up.
guessing under 20, to be honest.
You really?
I think
Over
so.
in general?
I think in This Is the End was 10 of them. And I don't even
Seth
just
Rogen.
when he was telling them
And-
what Danny McBride did.
Yeah, that's true. That's fair. But who wrote "This Is the End"? Didn't Seth
Him
Rogen?
and Adam Goldberg or Gold. Whatever.
Isn't like every movie where Seth Rogen's in, he kind of like writes it with his friend like
Yeah, Superbad. He wrote when he was like 13.
Oh, I don't think there's
no
cum
cum
count. No,
You gotta be kidding me.
sorry. Buddy.
Well, Alex, you got a new job for the week.
I
Watch
don't-
all the
I don't-
movies.
I don't want to invest any time.
Watch
on this.
every Seth Rogen movie, and every time you hear the word
No,
cum,
no,
every
This-
time you write cum,
This
do a
is your
tally.
special project. We
I
need you
don't-
to
I
do
could
this.
care less
Can you
about
report
this.
within a month at least?
No, a week.
All right.
You gotta watch all of them.
I was being generous, but
Hey, who let your cat back inside?
Yeah, shut the fuck up.
she let herself back in. Okay.
She's an independent woman.
Yeah. She's Miss Independent.
INDE. What's this? She got her own house. She got her own car. Was that a little boozy or something?
you're on your own with that one.
No, Dean smiled. He knows.
I
what
knew.
I'm
I
talking
know what it is. Yeah, it is. I think it is.
about. Dean, you got any final words for your favorite movie of all time, other than I Love You, Man?
I mean, if you
Eddie Murphy's
need-
gonna see this, so I don't know if you want to
yeah,
talk to
no
him.
shit.
Yeah,
You know, yeah, no shit.
They're doing. Wait, we
course
didn't bring
he
up.
is.
They're doing a fourth one.
I know Netflix.
Yeah, when is that gonna be coming out
I
soon? Do
could-
you know?
honestly,
the story? Do we know the plot at all?
and I know we're not allowed to talk about this, but with the way the world is today, it's not gonna.
I don't know. Did you watch the Rudy Ray Moore thing with him? That was like old Eddie. And like a lot of
what?
You know who Rudy Ray Moore is?
Yeah.
He did a Dolomite shit in the 70s.
Oh yeah.
That movie. Did you watch that?
Yeah, I did.
That was like
good.
old Eddie.
That was good.
Yeah.
But-
And if that was on Netflix, I'm hoping he kind of does the same.
Do you think comedians nowadays are having a hard time coming up with like jokes because of like the things that like people are being more sensitive about?
Yeah, absolutely.
Bobby Lee always talks about that.
What do you?
Well,
Yeah.
he's worried that like him or one of his friends are getting canceled, but they're just doing what they've been doing for the last 20 years or 30 years.
Yeah.
Stupid.
But
Yeah, I mean, times
times are different.
different. People
Yeah.
change.
If you're funny, you'll work through it.
Come on, final words. Best movie of all time.
How
You want-
about hey, hear me out? How about best movie of all time?
I'll tell you what. Best movie of all time.
Yeah, but how about best movie of all time?
But wait, you guys aren't saying it right. What about best movie of all time?
That's pretty sweet. I like that one.
That was good.
That was good.
Alex, you got one?
You
Okay.
liked it, clearly. He's doing his sleep joke again.
He loves doing that one.
I think if you need something easy to watch, something relaxing,
Alex wasn't relaxed during it.
you watch Beverly Hills Cop. Just rewind.
It's even got the blockbuster stickers
Please
on it, right?
rewind. Thanks. The end. And then you can end it there.
And on that note,
Be kind,
be
rewind.
kind and please rewind, guys.
Like that shit.
Like our shit.
Smash
Smash me.
Smash that subscribe like.
Smash my ass.
I
Shut your
smashed both of these guys last night, and it was nuts. Hey, if you ever do like any Adam Sandler,
Mhm.
like
ass. Not Lil Nicky, yeah.
no, we don't have to do Little Nicky. I'm talking like
I want
Billy Madison?
Singer.
Wedding Singer, Billy
Big
Madison,
Daddy.
Happy, Big Daddy. You ever do any of those? You let me know.
I love
I'll
Big
come
Daddy.
back.
Alright.
That's my other shit.